Okay, so as always, we'll start off with our Super Moist 24-hour hydrating moisturizer from Skin Doctors. Because it's the Easter holidays, my primer hasn't come yet. I'm trying a new primer. It's a brand I've never heard of before, but when I looked it up online, it had some really good reviews. I asked for the ingredients listing and from the seller, and it was all good with my skin, so it's just a pore minimizing primer, I believe. Clear one. It's not tinted. I don't like tinted primers because they tend to make me look a bit dark and never the right shade. So just rub it down onto your neck a little bit. Get a bit closer for you. Wearing a different wig today. It's just the black one with the fringe. You've seen it in my previous videos. It's nothing too special. Now we'll go in with our Dermacol. Going in with our Salome 36 color eyeshadow palette from AliExpress. It costs about $7. It has the blackest black I've ever experienced. It's actually really pigmented to the point where I don't put it on my eyes because it's too hard to remove at night time. So I will show you which black I'm using on my eyes in a minute when I get to it, but Auto setting spray, sorry guys. I think I will use the compact for this. And turn your brush the right way. And we're going to go for an average brow today, just my average brow. Which is something like that. Bring it in a bit more. And make the tail a little longer, I think. Yeah, I like that. That's what we're going to do. I'm just going to do the other one. This is what you should end up with. Looks a bit darker on one side just because of the lighting in this room, but it's actually not. See up close. It's not actually darker on one side than it is on the other. The lighting in this room is very misleading. Which is why you should donate to my Patreon, so I can get some better lighting. I really want a ring light. I really want to get a better camera. But I'm poor. So donate to my Patreon down there. Even $5, $1, 50 cents, anything. Share me around if you want. It helps. So get to that when you can. Now we're just going to take a flat brush like this, and we're going to get our sample that we got from Mecca Maxima of the Hourglass Vanish Stick in porcelain. This is a very little sample. She didn't give me very much, but a little bit goes a long way. So I've been using it. I actually considered buying the product, but I'm so in love with Dermacol. Now put that on your eyes carefully, where we're going to put the silver. So just cover your eyelid. This is another trick that I got from Kate. You will see on YouTube, she's the one with the black mullet. I'll actually try to link her channel below if I can. You can figure out how to do it. I think it shouldn't be too hard, so if I do post this video, do subscribe to her. She's got some amazing looks. She's got some really good lighting. And she's just beautiful. I'm in love with her, so. Noticing you guys adding me on Snapchat, thank you. I like that because I do kind of spam Snapchat throughout the day when I get bored. And that's what you should end up with. Some nice clean eyelids. So close that up because the Hourglass sticks do dry up really bad if you don't close them properly. Put that brush away. Now I'm going to go in with my Pop Art Extreme Color 24 Press Pigment by BH Cosmetics palette, which is this one. I think this one cost me, I got it on eBay as a bargain actually. This is a original one, like it's authentic. And I think I got it for $20, so $20 Australian with no shipping. I went on bidding, so that's the way to go. Bid, don't buy. If you bid, you will win most of the time. The way I get a lot of my makeup is actually through typing in makeup on eBay, going from cheapest to most expensive, and bidding on all the 1-cent things and just bidding $1 and then ignoring it. And whatever I win, I win, and whatever I don't, I don't. But dip into the white and into the medium silver here with a pencil brush. I did mention that. And just press that on to the vanish stick. And a little bit above it into your crease. So we get a more cohesive sort of look. I don't know if cohesive is the right word, but that's the word I'm using, so. Just all over. Now you can't see it on this camera, but this is really, really sparkly. The silvers in this palette are so sparkly. I might even go in with a little bit of the darker silver here and the lighter silver, mix them together. And just put that into the crease. And just bring it right forward. Kind of blending the black in as well. And thank you, Yvette, Yvette on Facebook. You know who you are. You've been my friend since high school. You're the only one who shared my Patreon. So I love you. You're my favourite at the moment. You've been commenting on my posts. You've been loving my posts. You've been sharing my Patreon. And I know we don't talk much anymore, but I really do still love you, and I find you very interesting, and I do like all of your posts, and you're amazing, so thank you. Okay, now we're going to go in with the eyeliner. I'll just grab that. I'm going to try to use the Essence eyeliner pen, the waterproof one. This one. It costs like $1.25 in Australia. It's a bit of a harder brush than the one I used yesterday, so I should be able to get a bit of a sharper line. But we'll just see. It's a bit dried up, so might not give you the best result because I've had this one for a little while. For about a year. Oh no, it's working. That's good. And we'll go for a bit of a big wing today because I always go for a bit of a big wing. Okay, just like that. And then connect it at the bottom. Come in a bit closer so you can kind of see. And go underneath your eye very carefully so you don't poke yourself in the eye. And that's what you should end up with. I'm just going to do the other eye off camera. And I brought it down in the middle of my eye a little bit because I like the way that looks. I do that a lot. You'll find. You don't have to do that. You can leave it just underneath your eye. You don't have to bring it into a bit of a cat's eye, but I think with a big wing, a cat's eye looks really beautiful. So that's what I always do. Now we're going to go in with our Urban Decay Heavy Metals in Distortion, which is this one. It's just like their white glitter. And just put it just above the eyeliner. Oh, it's so hard to get onto the thing. I don't recommend these. They're not great. Like I've gotten better ones from China for $1. I think this one was like $22 at Mecca Maxima. You do get a lot of product and it doesn't dry up, which is good. But it's just not much actually comes onto the brush. So you have to dip in a few times. And that's just for a little bit of extra silver on the eye. And that's what we should end up with, something like this. Okay. Now we'll set with our powder. Go in with our Too Faced Cocoa Powder Foundation in Fair. And our big fluffy brush, which is this one, the fluffer. And I'll just do this before I blend out the black. So just cover your whole face in it in a pretty decent layer, not thick, but decent. Because Dermacol doesn't need to be set, really, I've found. But if you set it, it will last you like 24 hours without creasing or on my skin, without creasing or separating or anything. Now I'm going to go in with a powder contour as well because like I said, I wanted a really heavy contour, but before I do that, I'm just going to blend out the eye a little bit, just a little bit, because I do want a bit of a sharper eye today. Get our fluffy brush and just blend it out very softly. It doesn't even make that much of a difference, but it just kind of There's a bit more softness to the shape instead of having a harsh black line. You can see it didn't make much of a difference, but it does make a little bit of a difference. It's a step you can kind of forget about if you want. It's not an important step in my eyes in this look. So now we'll go in with our flat brush and the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. This is the eye one because my contour one ran out. I'm going with that fawn colour in the middle and just really darkening up that contour. Blend it down a little bit. And we'll use this to contour our nose a little bit as well. You don't have to contour your nose. It's just something that I've gotten used to doing, so I do it every day. Pretty much. Sometimes I don't do it. I'm doing a lighter, more Barbie-ish look, which I do sometimes. I'm a bit of a psycho. I go from goth to sparkle Barbie in about 2 seconds, depending on what wig I'm wearing and how I'm feeling. Now we'll just go in with the lip. No, we'll go in with the mascara. And I'm just using this up. This is a telescopic extra black L'Oreal mascara. And don't get this in your eye because it really hurts. The brush is really hard. It's a plastic brush. It's not bad mascara, I just don't love it. I prefer something with a big fat brush. But for the sake of this video, for the sake of using this up, because in Australia L'Oreal and Maybelline aren't cheap, they're kind of mid-range. I think this mascara cost me $19 or $20. I just want to use it. It's good for the lower lashes because it is really thin brush. And it doesn't really matter if you get a little bit on your under eyes because you've got all the black there to cover it up. Gonna have to do this in the contact. Sorry, guys. I got some on my notes. How did that even happen? Rub that off. Get it off. Okay. Now I'm just gonna grab my false lashes. Okay, now just put it on. it on your eyelid. These tweezers are a bit sticky. Oh no. I'm gonna have to do this in the compact, guys. I'm sorry. There is hair on there. How did it even happen? The compact out. Okay. Let's press it down on the sides. And always, I got this tip from a drag queen, and it's a tip. Always push them up before they dry. Makes your eyes look bigger. And it stops your lashes from looking like baby cow lashes. So I'm just going to do the other one now. This is the amount of glue you're looking for. Not very much at all. Just a little bit. It's a very strong glue. Sticky tweezers. Gosh. If you've got eyelash glue on your tweezers, try to clean them before you do your YouTube video. Okay, and you should be left with something like this. And now we will do the lid. Oh no, where did I put my lipstick? Oh, it's up here. Now I'm just using Black Velvet by Lime Crime. Going all black everything today. Okay, now it's the Gothic Queen. And just to add to it, I've got these little gems that I got on eBay. They were 89 cents, and they come in a few different colours. I'm just going to get the medium-sized ones. Just put them right there. If you're on my Instagram or my Snapchat, you'll find that I do that a lot. I love the look of these little gems under your eyes. They sparkle, so pretty. Now we'll take off our headscarf that we've been wearing all night to keep our wig safe. Let our long wig down. It's a Wigs by Jess wig, so it's a good wig. I might be a little bit biased. And just let our Morticia Adams throat just flow. Just really let it. No tangles. Who slept with a headscarf? Because I actually thought of that last night. And that's the final look. Hope you like it.